Welcome back. It was one of the most talked about cases at the Supreme Court this year involving the internet, social media sites, and a long-held government policy known as Section 230, which for years has shielded most social media companies from lawsuits related to the content that gets posted online. However, some wanted the Supreme Court to strike down that provision and bring some accountability to the internet. Joe St. George explains that's not the opinion that justices issued today, and as far as the internet, it will look very much the same going forward.
Sometimes Supreme Court justices can change society with their opinions. On other occasions, justices keep the status quo. Regarding the internet on Thursday, the Supreme Court very much sided with the status quo. The Supreme Court issuing two opinions in Google v. Gonzalez and Twitter v. Tamina. In both cases, the Supreme Court could have ruled that YouTube and Twitter were liable for content that inspired in part terrorist attacks in Turkey and in Paris in recent years. That's what some of the families of the victims wanted. If the court sided with the families, that would have likely forced social media sites to moderate what gets posted online going forward. After all, they would have wanted to avoid being sued. However, that is not what the Supreme Court did on Thursday. They very much sided with Silicon Valley on this, as well as with those who believe that any regulation of the internet, any censorship online would have been a violation of free speech. For those of you who may want the internet to be regulated a bit more, especially for younger people, teenagers, and children who use social media, that doesn't mean this is the end of the road. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill, staffers in the White House, they continue to talk about possible changes that would result in a bit more censorship of the content, especially for younger Americans. As a reminder, we are now officially in opinion season in Washington when the Supreme Court issues their most consequential opinions. We're still waiting for big opinions on student loan forgiveness, religious liberty, as well as affirmative action. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.